I guess I've kind of had a road to Damascus moment. All right. In that I don't care about like people out here getting sick with coronavirus. Like I know I could get sick. I know no matter what I do, I could become sick with this and I could die of this. And people I know could die of this. But I'm just at the point to where like I can't watch Trump press conferences. I am so detached. I am so opposed to what they're doing that I just can't. I can't do it. Like you couldn't. I'm almost at the point now. If a guy offered me $1,000 to sit down and watch a Trump, I want to say a campaign event. That's what it really is. Press conference. And he was like, you got to watch the whole thing to attest to the end of it, make sure I paid attention. I probably couldn't do it. Like, it bothers me. I guess it's because, like, I live in the South, and I know it's a million people down here who agree with him. And I deal with that on a regular basis. Why would I want to spend a second of my private life watching? You know what I mean? It's like that movie Starship Troopers. You got all those little fucking spiders trying to kill you, and you got the brain bug. Why would you want to watch the brain bug do anything when you've been dealing with the minions? And you will continue to deal with the minions, even after the brain bug is long dead. I just feel like Trump supporters represent anti-intellectualism. I mean, I saw something in Canada yesterday, and I want to do something on it. I want to go in on this one later on. It's a guy in Vancouver. They were protesting the lockdowns, and he was like, fuck your family. I don't care about your health. I don't care about your family's health. Like you don't have the right to be healthy in essence. And, it's as it is eventually when you research these things, white supremacy. They tell you the whole trip. They tell you the whole truth of how they feel. And that right there needs to be made into a soundbite about these protests. They they had a thing called Occupy Unmasked on Fox News. I never watched it, but it was like after the Occupy movement. They need to do something like about this. Showing people that funded behind the scenes and showing that guy talking. I no longer look at white supremacy as just America. Like, I realize it's North America, it's Europe, like it's all combined. It's a racial changes in society, social changes in society. And I just realized that no matter what the issue is, we've got a number of people in America who are advocating civil war at every moment. I mean, I don't, honestly, these are people that a policeman could step on their toe or something. And they're like, fuck it, civil war. I mean, these are, it's in their heart. You understand? And, excuse me, and it just gets me. It just gets me that's, in every age, in every decade, this keeps happening. The Tea Party, everything with Obama, and now this. It's just, something's got to be done about this. And I don't know what, but someone's got to lay down a law or do something about white supremacist national groups, because this is getting excessive. It's getting really excessive. I think Tim Wise was on Roland Martin, and he made some really great points about white privilege and how I guess he was talking about how they're protesting. He's got a rich benefactor that's going to pay all the bail of the people. And, we got to be the Rosa Parks. Okay. I was offended by that, but I want you to understand what that means. If that guy is rich and people aren't working, he won't make money. Also, let's say Democrats get something. Let's say they get out a stimulus package every week or something, like the British. Okay, we're gonna do like the Europeans do, and we're gonna give you a certain amount of money. We're gonna help you with certain things. We're gonna, like my job, they call shit I'm doing. We're gonna do all this kind of stuff. If that catches on, that could destroy that rich guy. So when I heard that, for a minute I'm sitting up here like, damn, that's fucked up. Another rich benefactor backing white supremacy. But no, I would expect him to do that. That's like me funding Black Lives Matter or something. Like, that's my core issue. Compare that to Rosa Parks. I think it just cheapens Rosa Parks' memory. It cheapens civil rights movement. It cheapens all of it. I mean, it's like Trump has compared himself to Dr. King, I believe, and other people. It just cheapens the whole history of the civil rights movement. It cheapens how we were beaten and abused. The quarantine is not a socioeconomic tool to oppress white people. There's no police with dogs. I mean, I've said it before. I worked yesterday. I worked Tuesday. I would have worked today, but something happened. There's no police patrolling my street saying I can't leave my house. There's like no police out here with guns and stuff telling me I can't leave the house. I still work. A lot of things are closed. A lot of things have certain hours. There's new rules. I still work. So what white people are really saying is they want to enjoy their privilege. White people think the world revolves around them. It's kind of like when you're in a restaurant, you're on your headset, and you could be like walking out the room, and a white woman's like, "Are you talking to me?" That's what it is. They think the whole world revolves around them. You're not even you're not even looking at them. You're not nothing. But then they're talking to them. It's the same thing. They think the whole world revolves around them. And if it doesn't, it's a problem. That's one thing I learned about them. And like Tim Wise was saying, as far as privilege, that you think not being able to get fertilizer is something similar to civil rights. I'm starting to realize also, why white people have, they make jokes about Rosa Parks, Dr. King, like that cop in Dallas, the Bolton John killer, that bitch. She was joking about Dr. King and making fun of him. I realize now, why they do it, because they really don't get it. They don't understand the significance, or they don't care. I'm starting to get that more and more. I'm starting to understand that now, that's how that happens. That's where that comes out of. Not understanding the struggle. And then you have some people making fun of the struggle. I mean, America's really sick, man. This is really an ugly, nasty, disgusting country. And I think they should let the quarantines go. I mean, it's going to kill a lot of people. I guess I don't have a lot in touch with society as other people do. And I feel like where I live at, I'm the only person taking it seriously for the most part. So, I mean, it's like, dude, let this quarantine go. It's going to kill thousands. I don't care. I don't. I'm past caring. I'm past talking about it. I stopped caring about it. I mean, just give me a 48-hour warning. I will get my boots. I thought about getting a mop suit. I mean, I got it's a German chemical warfare suit that I would use as a rain suit. I gotta get the top jacket for it. But I mean, let this thing go, man. Let it go. It's gonna kill a lot of people. It's gonna destroy Trump. I realized that, I care. People like me care. We want lives to be saved. We don't want doctors and nurses to be out here committing suicide for the stress. I think that just happened the other day. The head of a New York hospital committed suicide. We care. But I realize I'm dealing with people out here who don't value my life or theirs. That's nothing white people too. They don't really value human life. They have a very callous attitude towards human life. I realize that too. So I guess my attitude is like, dude, let this thing go. You know, let it go. It's gonna kill a lot of people. I'm done with it, man. I'm done talking about this. I'm done reasoning. I'm done trying to get people to understand. I'm really done with it. And I made my peace with it, you know. If I die, I die. But you talk. Maybe I'm like one of them Black Rambo guys you find on YouTube. I'm not no Israelite. Maybe I'm like one of those guys that just, I don't care anymore. I don't want these people to be safe. Like I'm tired of being the nice guy. I'm tired of being the guy. That's what I learned, and I go back to that video I did the other day talking about the young girl that was talking about fluoride in the water. I would tell her, when you start talking to people about this stuff, you're gonna realize that people don't care. People want to go out and get drunk, and they don't care about healthy living. You know? And I would tell her that you're gonna find that you value people's lives more than they value their own lives. That's gonna take time. She'll learn it. That's gonna take time. I'm done with that. I'm done with trying to do that. You know, people's lives, because I want positive outcomes and they just want to do what they want to do. Okay, well, all right. You know what I mean? Okay, all right. I'm done with that, man. I just realized that, like, I'm a prepper. I'm not a social worker. I don't want to be a social worker. I don't want to solve all the problems of the world. You know, I'm like Majority Report. I'm like Sam Cedar. We lost. The left lost, guys. And maybe we can't count on the working class to wake up. Maybe we can't count on the proletariat. Maybe that's not feasible. Maybe people really, all they care about is playing football and drinking a beer. Maybe that's really all people care about. Eating some fried chicken wings and watch Super Bowl. Maybe that's all they care about, man. You know? I'm beginning to believe that. There's a lot of working class people who don't agree with this. You know? There's a lot of working class people who don't. The whole progressive idea is that people are against authoritarianism, and that the way to stop authoritarianism is to wake people up, to get them to see the reality, get them to vote, get them to be politically involved. But if people really don't care, don't have a problem with authoritarianism, then what are we doing? I mean, what are we doing, guys? So I've lost faith in humanity. I've lost faith in humanity, and so I'm tired of it. You know, I'm not defending the quarantine. I'm not going to be talking about that too much more in the future. When I heard about a little girl got sick, she was joking about it. She was in Nashville. She was like, I'm not gonna get sick, and she got sick. And I didn't feel one twinge of empathy for her. Not one. Not an iota, not a pause, nothing. I was like, okay. All right. You know, hey, because you know I don't care. You know I don't care. If she hadn't have got sick, would she have changed her ways? See, that's something I learned, like with police and tickets and stuff. You know, I had tickets back in the day, you know, driving trucks and stuff and warnings and stuff like that. If something happens, you get a ticket and you didn't learn nothing from it, you know, or you wouldn't have learned anything from it, then what? You kind of like deserved it. It was a positive thing, right? Because it stopped you. It made you slow down. It took some money out your pocket. I ain't talking about a person that makes a honest mistake. She didn't care. In her video, she didn't care about me or my family, people that love me and I love. She don't care about us. I'm at that point now to where, why am I spending so much emotional energy and spirit to care about people who don't care about me? Don't give a fuck about me or my community. That's what this whole crisis has shown me. You got to stop that. You got to stop caring about people who don't care about themselves or about you. You got to stop that shit, because it's not gonna. It's not beneficial. Peace.